matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Lance now on first down. And his first pass is incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. On first down, here's Breida. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a give to Breida. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. From midfield, here's Lance. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one in the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? But if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, He might be a little jumpy as well. Might throw off his timing.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Here's Akers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, this defense for the Niners, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On the handoff, running left is Akers. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
They'll come up now on second and a yard. They'll give this to Akers running right. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. A give, running right is Akers. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, LA. Cam Akers, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On 2nd and 7, Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On the handoff, this is Breida. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Lance now to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. This is Breida. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Lance. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They run with Breida. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the first down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
Play action, now it's Lance. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Lance. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick here is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Mond. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Mond out of the shotgun. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And that is a situation where in the defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a give, right side. Akers. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 114 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good, way wide to the left. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Here's Smith to return it. And able to get this out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Second down and 8. Going right back to Akers. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. On third down, here's a run by Akers. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on here to punt it away. "51 yards on the punt there. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
A gain of 6 there on first.
At the 25-yard line.
Second down at 4. Lance looking to throw it. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Throwing after the interception. Lance. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it's Breida. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Darius Williams in there to make the tackle.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
On play action, Lance. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 35.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdowns to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Lance. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Well, this defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They'll go again here with Akers. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Mon to the air on 1st and 10. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mon going to throw it. That's out to the flat for Akers. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. Mon looks to throw on 1st down. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Mon looks to throw. He'll dump this off to Akers. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
San Francisco.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 76 yards on the ground for him so far.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
They'll keep it on the ground. Akers, and he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. and that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Lance going to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 46. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, this may be one of those games as a quarterback where you just want to go home, draw the curtains, get the ice cream out of the freezer, stay home till Wednesday.
Yeah, but I wouldn't advise that, because if you stay home till Wednesday, the backup's going to have your job on Tuesday. All right, so I would say get out of bed, but I understand the sentiment. What a tough go for him. Defense, active all game long, foiled everything he tried to do, and then finished it off in a big way.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Lance gets this one to Juszczyk. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
The 36-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Lance now on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that.